Welcome back to my channel. It's time for another makeover video where I recap what we've done in our house. Look at this massive thing, look at me, a full-on hole. Look how awful that is. They're literally not even in the wall. I mean, I think it's gorgeous. I'm worried that it's not going to become like really dark in here. We are officially moving into this room. Success.
Success.
There's one thing I can give advice for is this looks so good. We started this spare bedroom project in December 2022. We shared the whole process during Vlogmas that year and it kind of just got a bit left behind. We were waiting for the curtains to be done, waiting for finishing touches, and I've learned as we've renovated that it's far better to do things as you go, add bits and pieces when you get used to the space. And that's what we've definitely done with this bedroom. I absolutely love this bedroom. It's probably, I feel like it might be my favorite because it's so cozy. And I love that we just embraced the dark vibe in here with the green paint. I just love the color contrasts, how much it feels just so, I don't know, it feels like it just fits in this house. Our house is a couple of 100 years old. It's a Victorian Georgian farmhouse in Cornwall, and I wanted to embrace the vintage vibes. It's a green bedroom, and it's the room that's used the most when people come to visit because it's got an ensuite. If you want to see more renovation videos, I've got an entire playlist at this house and also our previous house, and I document it all on my channel. All of our renovation projects are happening constantly. So hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and let's go right back to December 2022 when this project started. Okay, so this is the bedroom that we're going to be making over. You can hear this echoey, hey Bob, because there's nothing in here really. It's very bare, very cold. We've just shoved a bed in here and never done anything with it. So you can see that the walls, this is the colour that's on the walls in every room of the house. And I'm actually going to be painting the room a similar colour to what it is currently. I am going to consider going down the route of something slightly cooler in tone and maybe something a bit brighter. We'll see when the samples arrive. By brighter, I mean maybe a bit like more colour to it, because this is the north facing room. It doesn't look lively in here. So the plan, I need to fill lots of these holes. There's all these like screws in the wall from where they had loads of pictures up here. So I'm going to start like fresh, fill all the holes in this room, but I want to show you the sort of vibe that we're going for. So you can follow me on Pinterest if you want. I've got a whole like board called House Inspiration, then I've got loads of little sections with different rooms. So if we go into King Spare Bedroom, this photograph is very beautiful. You can see that the colour on the walls is green, kind of like this, but it's not got that grey undertone. It's a brighter, fresher colour. And I love the bedspread. I love the vintage furniture. This whole room, even that light fitting, I think is beautiful, but I'm not sure if we'll make it work in here. This I pinned for curtain inspiration. I don't know if I will go for stripy curtains like this, but I did like the red and the green together, and that's where I was thinking that sort of pink and green, red and green sort of tones. This is another room that is beautiful. I think this is Louise Rowe's bedroom. Follow her on Instagram. Such great inspiration if you love that country English aesthetic. And I loved these curtains. Again, there's definitely touches of sort of blues, purples, pinks, reds in those curtains. And I love that they're very old fashioned and patterned and really thick. I want to go for the really thick lined curtains. Similar, this is a different bedroom but looks very similar because it's got the same sort of patterns and it's cozy and it's cottagey and old fashioned. Look at this massive, look at me, a full on hole. That is bad. It's like a proper hole. Eek. Also, I need to think about these, the cornice, because there's like a few little gaps. I might try filling it, I might not, I don't know. And look how horrendous. I know I tried to talk about this yesterday, but look how awful that is. Not good. So we need a big old ceiling rose and we need to change the light. I suspect this is going to be a bit of a problem as well when we come to paint. You can see, oh my gosh, look. Oh, it used to be a bluey green. Oh my gosh, maybe we should just colour it that colour. Paint it that colour. I think I'm not going to start peeling because that can lead to problems. I think that I'll just use a scraper and get off some of it and then sand it. But that is a nice colour under there. That's kind of the vibe. They're literally not even in the wall. My gosh. Most of these screws though are just coming out. Oh my god. This is not good. Ah, literally. Massive holes in the wall. There's a screw over here that's been painted on. So I don't know if this is just a nail. Yes, it's just a nail. Come on. Moved some things out of the room so that there's a small job done. I've got my filler. We're going to attempt these holes. They're definitely going to need a few goes. Good morning, it's, I don't even know what day it is today, but we are going to go to B&Q and Rabards, I think that's what it's called, to get some paint, the ceiling rows, DIY bits so we can really make some progress today on the bedroom. We were waiting on some samples from Lick for the bedroom, but they haven't arrived, so we're just going to go look and see what they have here. We are thinking potentially, might not do this, about painting everything green or bluey green, whatever colour we do go for, rather than doing the skirting and the door in white, just doing that kind of whole room in that colour. Because I was scrolling Pinterest and I have seen that in a few different places that I visited and it does look quite cool. It does bring something a bit different and a bit modern. Let's go to B&Q and the DIY shop and get stuck in. I'm drawn to breakfast room green, though I don't know if they have it in the shop. Cork green, green smoke, that's too dark.
I like that for something, I don't know what.
That's the colour of the thing in our hallway. Vert de terre is cool. French grey we have on our wardrobe in the spare bedroom, so that could be a nice way to tie it all together. Yeah.
Okay, so that would be collect next day.
No, we want it today.
So you'd have to pick from in-store.
Or go to Rabards.
Also that, but they might not have the one you want.
So here we are. Not sure.
We were thinking we were just going to mix these up in a big pot and paint.
I like breakfast room green, vert de terre, and light blue. I think this is going to be too dark.
I think it'll be good for panelling, which we don't have. Right, so let's go put these samples on the wall. We did buy, can you take the other ones up for me, Mr. Man? And we've got this, look. Okay.
No, stop.
That's what dungarees are for.
Oh my god. Okay. It's not wrong. We have got light blue. I'm thinking we can put that in another room, you know? We've got breakfast room green, which is the one we went for. Bobby. People are still confused about the nickname Bobby. Her name is Roxy. Here, Bob. Roxy. Vert de terre.
and Whirlybird. And Whirlybird is a new one and it's very similar to Breakfast Room Green. It's just a little bit more lime coloured. So we have
fancy
Whirlybird. Whirlybird actually is gorgeous. Vert de terre, light blue. Is that what it's called, light blue?
I think so.
Because it's such a boring name compared to the others.
I know.
And then Breakfast Room Green. Whirlybird and Breakfast Room Green are very similar. First, and then just move it around the room. You could do that. I'm a bit more like, I really enjoy putting it on the actual wall.
Yours is a bit different like that.
I just like I like to actually get it on the wall and like see it. It's satisfying.
I wonder how dark it is.
Yeah, so this is the thing, this room
3 o'clock.
is a dark room. So I always think you should put the sample, if you really are sure, you don't have to do this with every single sample, but if you've narrowed it down, put it on every wall so you can see the different light, because obviously this is going to look different over here facing the window. I mean, I'm just sharing something quite obvious, I don't really need to tell you this, you probably know, but I mean, I think it's gorgeous.
Is this breakfast?
Breakfast Room Green, I think that's so nice. But let's compare with Whirlybird.
Same brush.
Yeah, why not?
Heathen.
It's just a lighter version.
Heathen. Oh, I hate it.
I don't. That's also gorge. This is Vert de terre. This is definitely more grey. That's gorgeous. Wow, I think I would like to use this somewhere else in the house. Really, really lovely colours. I don't really like this colour for this room. It's too grey.
No, because it's already a colder room.
Yeah, I'm worried. Is this not going to become like really dark in here?
I don't think so. I think the room needs more colour, if anything, then.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Give it a minute. Let it dry for a bit while we do other stuff, and then.
I'm going to get a ladder, I'm going to climb up, do a bit of dusting, do a bit of filling, do a bit of sanding, and then we can get stuck into painting the walls in Breakfast Room Green. The dark green, I just feel like it's going to work in here. I also love Whirlybird too, but I'm drawn to the dark one. I think we should go for it. And we went for the modern emulsion from Farrow & Ball rather than the original, because the original is very matte, and if you touch it, it's like clay. It will come off and it will mark. So I personally always go for something with a slight sheen. It says the percentage of the sheen is like 7% or something really low, so it won't look shiny at all. Okay, so we've had a really successful bout of painting. I have basically cut in the coving around the top and down the walls, and then I've used the eggshell paint on the skirting, the windowsill, and the door here and the door here. It's really giving a lovely feeling in here as I'm painting it. Like this colour is such a gorgeous colour, and it's really providing such a nice feeling in here. And Alex is just finishing off some sanding of the skirtings. Then I can finish the skirtings, and then before I go to bed tonight, I'm going to put a coat with a roller on. I'm not sure if we're going to paint the ceiling really. I think we're just going to touch up the ceiling, or maybe just give it a quick paint because it looks okay. But yeah, loving this colour. What are you drawing? You are so funny about how thoroughly you do that. Alexa, play The Waitress. I know this camera's going to struggle, but we have officially painted the whole room. Everything is green. I'm slightly worrying that everything is green and I should have had like contrast with the skirting and the coving, because I'm now looking at it thinking, was that the right decision? And the doors as well. It's probably the sort of decorating project that when you're doing it, you're a bit like, whoa. And then when you complete it, like you put pictures on the wall, you put lamps, you put colours, you put all that other stuff, it comes together. Or at least that's what I'm hoping. So you'll have to find out. So it's still quite dark in here this morning. Oh, I'm just worried that it's so dark. I'm really paranoid because this is like, you know, the sun is up and in here it's just so dark. Oh no, I'm so paranoid I don't like it. Like, look at me, I'm so dark in here. I'm so paranoid I'm not gonna like it. I think that we just need to just commit to it, and then if we hate it, we can redo it, but it is scary. It's because I've never really painted a colour on this on a wall before. It's unusual territory. I'm now really loving this colour. I think when it first went on and it was patchy, it was like, oh, I'm not so sure, but it looks gorgeous and it is quite cosy, the fact that it's all green and it's screaming for some paintings. Like, I think now we've done the groundwork of the painting being done, and then probably over Christmas, I'm gonna do a bit of antique shopping and go and try and find some really amazing pictures to put on the walls, and it can be something that we add to over time. I do actually have one painting. Al, look at this. I thought we could put this in here that we got for the wedding as a frame. It's this.
Pretty dark. I'll put it in the light here.
And it's got a whatchamacallit, a boat. And at first I was like, oh, I hate the green mount. But now I'm thinking that's such a close colour to the colour in there, it could really work.
That's right.
And it just needs a bit of a scrub, but I think that could look really gorgeous in the room.
The great ship race from China to London.
And And then we've got this painting which I've shown you so many times from Etsy that we can frame. I've got loads of frames basically for the wedding, which I do recommend you do if you're gonna have a wedding, is to get frames and then you can use them for signs. That's the one thing that's hard in houses, is to like get the right pictures for the walls. But I think we can do it in here, and I think it would look really, really cool with lots of things on the walls. And then I've just got some touching up to do on the ceiling. We've decided we're not going to do a full white paint on the ceiling, but I'm really liking it in here now.
Good. I know you were worried.
The room is officially all painted. It's dark outside again, so you're getting another dark view. But it's very much like, it's like 90% done, work in progress. We've got to order the curtains, which I think we'll do between now and New Year. We'll go to True Fabric and get them ordered. And yeah, I think also, yeah, we haven't been able to do the light, which would have been good, but nobody cares. Like, it's fine. We will get that done and hang this beautiful light. Have I shown it to you yet? Look how cool this is. This was from Facebook Marketplace, originally from Laura Ashley. And we got it for 20 quid. So that was such a steal. We are officially moving into this room. There's just a couple things we need to get and finish. I think I said this already. But I'm bringing basically everything in here that I think could look good in here. And then later on today, I've messaged someone on Facebook who I've bought lots of things from before. And she's got so many great things. And I think I'm gonna get some botanical prints from her, maybe a mirror, and also another bedside table. You probably saw at the start of Vlogmas that we picked up this table on Facebook and these lamps. Oh, it's switched off. I'm in two minds about whether to change the lampshade colour, because they are green, so they kind of are the same colour. I was thinking potentially getting like oversized scalloped lampshades in like this colour, because we saw some at Rothay Manor when we were in the Lake District, and they just looked very cool. But look how amazing these lampshade holders, what lampposts, whatever you call them. Lamps, my brain. And then this is a sewing basket, lots of you, or a sewing box, lots of you pointed out. Does this come out? It's a bit broken. But I love the barley twist legs. I love the fact that it's kind of contrasting. I love that it's dark. And then we're going to be getting another table for this side. They're going to be slightly different. I do quite like that in rooms and you have slightly different bedside tables. It's like a pot, it's like a plant table or plant stand, but it's about roughly the same height. So I'm thinking we hang this above the bed, and I've got all the command strips to do that. I forgot to film it, but there we are. You see how the green is like literally the same? It's actually wild. I think it looks great because we do live in Cornwall by the sea, so it's quite nice to have like sea pictures in the house.
It's odd because I know it's level.
Yeah, because the ceiling's not. Yeah, look.
Level.
This is always going to be the thing if you live in an old house. Is it looks like it's
slightly.
Let me just. Yeah, so it looks like it's slightly going down this way because the ceiling goes up a bit in the middle, but it is level.
You can even see like that's wonky.
Yeah, we've got our prints, and in the boot we've got the table. Success.
Success.
There it is. I think it looks so good. Look at that. This was £25, and I'll show it to you maybe another day when it's light outside. I've turned that off so you can kind of see the details. It's got a little, this is a plant stand technically. It's got a little drawer there. Maybe it is better with the light on. I thought the light off might help a bit. And then it's got this lovely sort of shape to the front there, and it's kind of like a stained mahogany. The bed looks so gorgeous. Really loving how it's coming together. And these are the prints. So they are definitely faded. They're like washed. They've kind of gone this bluey colour. Let me just experiment. Because they are big. So if you hung them both next to one another like this and this, I think they fill the space. And then I think that the mirror can go above the chest of drawers. And I really hope, if there's one thing I can teach you or give advice for, is to buy things secondhand on Facebook Marketplace, or go into your local antique shops, charity shops, reclamation yards before getting new furniture, because of sustainability reasons, because there's so much furniture out there that is ready to be used in a home, and there's so much beautiful furniture that could either be upcycled or just used and appreciated for the fact that not everything is perfect, and that's fine, but also because it saves you a lot of money. So go to Facebook and go to vintage and antique shops and charity shops that are affordable, because it is shocking the stuff that you can get. That cost me £35 to get that table and those 2 paintings. Like, £35, and then the lights, the table and the chair, I think, and the mirror, the tables, the chair, £110. So I've spent £145, under £150 on all of the furniture in here, bar the furniture I already owned. So I already owned the bed. We got that when we moved in. I think that maybe that was 5–10 quid from a charity shop. Like, literally, I got that for the wedding, didn't use it. And then this, again, was like 5 or 10 quid from a charity shop. So you can deck out a whole room of furniture with paintings and everything for like a couple of £100s. Okay, so the bed is made, and actually, miraculously, this cover that was in the house when we moved in, it was in a cupboard, works actually really beautifully because of the painting, because the boats have the blues in it, and it actually looks really good. I didn't think it would look this good, and I'm really happy with how the room is turning out.
Jump on it?
No. You can do.
No, I wanted a reaction from you, but you didn't seem fussed, because we spent ages trying to find the sheet for it.
So if you followed along during Vlogmas, obviously we were doing the spare bedroom, and in the pink room we got a lovely quilt like this, very similar. I got it on Etsy, and so when I walked past this shop I was like, oh my gosh, I love those quilts, and I've been meaning to get one for the green room. It's like this on one side, so floral and beautiful patterns on one side, and then on the other side it's slightly different. It's more like this with these lovely clusters of prints, and it kind of reminds me of some William Morris style designs, and I just absolutely love it. It's so comfy, so we're gonna chuck that on there. This looks so good. Gonna have to get new or different cushions, I think, swap them around. This is the print that I'm going for the curtains, because I thought it had the perfect mixture of greens, blues and the contrasting pinky colours. And now I'm looking at that, that just is going to work so well. I really recommend you do this if you're struggling with prints and colours, to do this to tie it in. And if you actually look at this, it has lots of those greens and blues. That's the plan for the curtains. So it's got those lovely birds on there, and it's called Lafora Chintz, and then they've got navy and they've got English grey.
Of the shore. 7 years now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. For our home to show on the horizon.
Then is that too many? Or does that just look nice? Maybe it does just look nice. I'll hold it, you tell me what you think.
Go on, overthink it.
Yeah, so do you think that looks like a complete picture wall? I think it does, because I don't love the ones that are all like, ooh, all over the wall. I kind of like it when they're all...
Yeah, that's good to me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll show you what it does.
Now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait.
So we've landed at this, and it's something we can add to. Looking at it, I feel like, should I have more on this side, but is it just too...
We do have the issue of lighting in here, so it's far better for me to just hold the camera and kind of just show you some bits. This bed is from Loaf. We've had it since we moved in. It was like one of the first purchases we made. It's a king size bed and it's got this lovely sort of roll top and linen headboard. I love it. And then all the bedding is from Linen Cupboard. The cushions are from Ochre. And this beautiful bedspread, which we do often get questions about, was from a shop in Penzance. And it's just an Indian block print bedspread. I love these. They're so gorgeous and they bring so much colour and vibrancy into the room. Our little bedside table lamps, we got the shades from Alice Palmer & Co, which I adore. They're just so gorgeous. These little prints on the wall were from a charity shop. And then this side table was a Facebook Marketplace find. That little vase in the corner, I think was my mum's. Everything just fits the vintage vibe. This corner is similar. It's got another Facebook Marketplace side table. I absolutely love the scallop detail here. And the dark wood, I think, looks so gorgeous against the green. I have like basically gone mad over this gallery wall. You've seen it in my vlogs. We finally have a kind of finished look. It's something that we can add to over time. I really like the fact that it does something for this area of the bedroom because it's just a big green wall, which if you've painted the skirting and the coving and the doors, it can make the room feel very much like it's just a huge wall. So you kind of need some form of interest. I didn't really think about that before, but now I know this for future. If I'm gonna paint skirtings, covings, doors, you need furniture or you need pictures to break it up. These are just a variety of ones that I've got gifted to me. Like this one was a present. Was it? No, I bought this one. This was a present. These ones are all depictions of Cornwall. We've got St Ives, St Erth, Penzance, and this one is my parents because the house is in Cornwall and I'd love to bring that in to the artwork around the house. This is where you'll struggle to see me, but these beautiful curtains we had made in Truro fabric. Maybe that actually helps if I close them because the light's a bit more distributed. They were made with Sanderson fabric. I will put on screen or down below the exact print, but we got them made at Truro fabric, fit to measure, and they were really expensive. Curtains are no joke. It took me so long to decide what print because I knew that it would be a commitment forever. I went for this because I think it's fun. It's tropical, but it's also printed and lovely and floral and nature related. So I love the contrast, I love the bright colours, I love the parrots, and yeah, I just think they really fit the space because I could have gone for something safe like a cream or a blue, but I think that when you have a bright colour like this, it's really good to have a contrast. They also work so well with the bedspread and the cushions, which match perfectly. We were going to get a new radiator in here and we may do one day, but top tip if you are trying to do up a room and make it feel nice without spending money, paint your radiator the same colour as the wall. Because as soon as we did this, we were like, we do not need to get a new radiator because that looks really good, especially with the curtains. Surrounding it, it looks lovely, it looks built in, it looks purposeful. We also painted the windowsills and everything around the windows just to keep it that kind of flood of colour. This painting above the bed is kind of miraculous because the green mount was a total coincidence. I just owned this print and it just so happens to match the wall perfectly. Like it looks like we've done that deliberately and we haven't, so it was meant to be. In this corner we've just got a mirror so that anyone staying can check their outfit out. It's a nice little spot. It also kind of makes the room feel a bit bigger when you come in. And on this side we've got a vintage antique pine chest of drawers which we've had since our old house. We've got one in our bedroom too, and they're just classic, timeless pieces of furniture. And we got this on Facebook. We went all the way down to the bottom of Cornwall for this. We've got a little mirror, some dried flowers, and that's kind of it for the decorations. And then the back of the door, this is the only thing we haven't finished. We need to put trim around the door. I keep on saying I'm gonna do it and I never get to it. Every room and every project I ever do, there's always one little thing that I haven't finished yet. So that will be on the list. So that's it, that's our green spare bedroom. If you enjoyed it, go check out my playlist of all the makeovers we've done and our most recent tour video where we share the 2-year update of our renovations. The 3-year update will be coming in February and you'll see everything in that. So I hope you enjoyed it, hit the thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for a vlog or for a food video or for a reno video, who knows. See you next time, bye.